Hello everybody, quick video for you today. Waiting to see who the New England Patriots pick. I'm drafting along in my franchise, the same franchise I was working on yesterday during the first round of the draft. And so I've made all the picks via trades. I've made all the picks be the correct number in rounds 1 and 2, and I decided not to worry about it in rounds 3 through 7, and to just make sure the right player gets on the right team at that point. But right now we're on pick 14 in the second round, which is the 46th overall pick, and they choose K. White, defensive end. And the next is the Washington Commanders, which is my team. And again, what I've done here is basically in the franchise, you take ownership of all the teams, and that way you can control everything. You can do any trades you want to. What are we looking for again? K. White, DE. Can't recall who that is. Let's see. From the Ohio State University is the top left end still available. So it might not be. Once again, White. Okay, so let's check right end. There he is, Keon White from Georgia Tech. So we draft him for the Patriots. Back out of it. And then go over to options, and that's where you change your user team. And so I'll change it to the Commanders, which that's my team, and that's who I had in the franchise before I added then added the draft class. Added this draft class, and I started with a roster that had all the free agent moves. And went through the season, and now it's draft time. And again, I made sure all the teams had the correct number draft pick in the correct order through rounds 1 and 2. After that, I just figured what I'll do is I'll just wait till for each pick that comes up, I'll just wait till their next chosen player is picked, and I'll just go do that. We'll do it that way, and then just fill out all the picks that way. So everybody has the right player and picked at relatively the right time. It may be one round off, perhaps, depending on what picks they have. Let's see. Washington has picked G. Martin, a safety from Illinois. I don't know. It's probably not where I would have gone with that. Unless they're looking for a true free safety. Jatavius Martin from Illinois. Maybe they're looking for a true free safety. Because who they had starting basically was two strong safeties. And so maybe that's their thinking on that. So I was hoping for offensive lineman or a tight end, which they need to, or a linebacker, which they need to upgrade as. But they do run a lot of multi-safety schemes in which there are only 2 linebackers and more safeties on the field. So this could possibly tie into that as well. The player notes, and these may not be accurate for the player notes on here. The physicals, though, supposedly he has great speed. Supposedly the physical stuff has been put in by the person that made the draft class, but you never know. Skill set, where pursuit is an F. That's not very good, is it? And these grades, of course, just made up by the person that made the draft class up. And so zone coverage is C, man coverage. Where is it? Is it even? Oh, in D. Yeah. So we'll see, and you don't get to see the but it is a person with a hidden talent, hidden player level. So as far as potential, it's not. It's unknown as how fast you will get XP. And it got the 21 on. Not going to be allowed to wear that. Maybe that's what he wore in college, but likely not going to be able to wear that. We'll see. And they got new ownership coming in, probably, and so forth. So that's that. To continue with the draft, we got. It says the Packers there, but let's see if that was a trade to Tampa, who actually took the pick. Let's see. Yeah, another trade. Okay, so I will do that trade right now. Let's see. I want to go to the Packers because I would have to change anyway. So if I went to the Buccaneers and made that trade, I would also have to take control of another coach and then go back before the ability to pick the draft pick would show up for some reason. I don't know why. So we will go to the Packers. Oh, we were already on the Packers, weren't we? Yes, we're already on the Packers. Duh. All right, back out. No. There we go. And we want to. Oh, I'm on Washington, so I do need to switch to Packers. Jeez. Losing my mind. Packers getting get distracted by the pick for my team. Let's see. Manage roster. We're not making the selection because we're trading it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Packers are saying goodbye to that pick. And what else? Nothing else. Advance. Let me change that team to the Buccaneers. And player pick. We add the pick. They received the 50th pick and the 179th pick. Again, that's not going to be exactly right, but I will make sure that they get the correct one. 179, that's 80, 40. It's closer to this one. And so it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'll make sure that if the Packers do indeed have a 6th round pick, I will make sure that they still get the same person. So that doesn't really matter. All right, and submit. And then now, see, it's the Buccaneers. And so even if we were on the Buccaneers and made that trade, as I said, it wouldn't say make your pick there for some reason. I don't know why. So we'd have to go and go out of it, pick another team, and then to control, and then come back to the Falcons. Where are those dirty birds? Oh, no, Buccaneers. There's that pirate flag. All right, and so make your selection. Pick player. Let's see, did they even pick yet? Probably. They pick, yeah. The Mott, offensive tackle from North Dakota State. Let's try it this way first. What is a Mott? There you go, Cody Mach right there, left tackle. And he is in this draft again. This is not supposedly the person that made this theoretically would have looked at some kind of draft rankings and such. But let's see how many. Yeah, a lot of them already gone. Let's see how many right tackles are already gone. Tackles are they are the ones that protect your quarterback from the end rushers. DeJuan Jones there from the Ohio State University. Projected as a round 2 to 3, at least in Madden. But and there's a couple more there before it starts going into potential undrafted free agents. Okay, but Mach is in there. So he will go to the Bucks, and then next up should be the Steelers. Yep, and they pick K. Benton from Wisconsin, a Badger, and he is a DT. Steel. Right, yeah. Fun story, the Pittsburgh coach, when they played Washington Commanders, um, let me do this and then I'll tell the story. What is it? K. Benton, and he is a defensive tackle. I could scroll down there, but it would be faster. Let's see, K. Benton right there, and he is the next one to go, round 1 and 2, so he's right in that line. Okay, so Chase Young made a tackle near where the Pittsburgh Steelers coach was standing, and he told Chase Young, I would love to have you on my team, but I don't want to lose as many games as it would take to be able to draft you. So, fun times. Alrighty, and so now do we have the Packers? Yes, and they have picked a receiver. So, goes Packers right there. Of course, Aaron Rodgers traded to the New York Jets, which some people might think Zach Wilson will be headed out, but he hasn't been traded during the draft so far, anyway. Who are we looking for? Jay Reed, wide receiver from Michigan State. Well, there he is, Jaden Reed from Michigan State. Again, undrafted free agent. The NFL scouts often can value a player more highly and grade a player more highly than people that make up the rankings and do the mock drafts and such. So, all right. So, good luck with the Packers on that. And the Dolphins are on. Actually, they made their pick. C. Smith from South Carolina, cornerback. Change to the fish. I think they are further down. There they are. Smith, cornerback. Oh, Cam Smith, he's right there. So right in line of where the projections are. Cam Smith of the South Carolina Gamecocks. A fit for the Rams, the Commanders, and the Broncos, apparently, but they don't get him. The Falcons do. And he earns XP at the normal rate, as you saw by that bronze shield there. Unlike the player that Washington drafted that had the blue unknown rate. You could either be a star or a superstar. And you find that out either once you have played 500 plays with that player, or if you have the coach talent that allows you to see, it lets you see one person's status in that area, how fast they will accumulate XP. Where were we now? We did Smith, so now it's let's see. The Seattle just took Zach Charbonnet, running back from UCLA. Is that Seahawks? They are all the way at the bottom. And there are some running backs getting drafted sooner than they are ranked in the first round. Only Bijou should have been taken. Did I switch to the wrong team? Oh, was there a pick before? No, maybe another trade. All right, well, I will figure it out. I'll probably make, as I said, make a video explaining how I did this from the very beginning. And it's not completely easy, as you can tell, but it is easier than creating 8 times 32 number of players to add into a roster file. All right, thanks for watching. Also, Coach Steve Money, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And you can ask me any questions there. Thanks a lot.